Welcome in episode 31 here of Wingin' It. We've got the crew ready to give it to you this week here. Let's start here in some obvious places. I've got some good topics, and of course, we've got the tea. Have you guys ever had Invisalign before? No?
Nope, I only have braces.
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason I was in, first of all, I've had it twice now. My teeth are so fucked up. So I currently have it. I'm not wearing them right now. But it's crazy to think. So we all had braces, and it was like when we had braces back then, Invisalign wasn't a thing. What's the future? Are we going to be able to fix teeth problems, or are we all just going to always have to eventually go some form of braces?
Yeah, unless they come out with some sort of like laser form, something that can fix your teeth, but I don't even know how that would work. I had to get braces twice because I wore mine, or I got mine off, and then I just didn't wear my retainer. And my teeth moved back, and I had to get braces for a second time. And my parents were absolutely pissed at me. Shit's not cheap.
I wish I would have had Invisalign back. And how old were you guys when you got braces?
Like second, yeah. Oh, okay. I was, people that got them in like fourth grade. You were so jealous. You're like, fuck, dude. Yeah, I think I was like eighth grade or something.
See, I had mine from third grade until eighth grade.
Damn.
The rubber bands and shit. You're always getting canker sores. What was the thing that was on the roof of your mouth? It was like called the butterfly or the expander.
Oh, yeah.
I got that before braces.
I did 8 teeth pulled to get braces.
Fuck.
4 permanent and 4 baby teeth because I have oversized teeth apparently.
Yeah, dude, my bite is so fucked up. That's why I currently have Invisalign.
Oh.
So Jesus, I don't even know what else I had there, but so what is going to be like, because I'm pretty sure my jaw is so fucked up that like, are kids getting braces now, or is it all Invisalign? Because braces have got to be like extinct as everything else.
My niece is 13 and she has Invisalign. I think it's definitely.
They also have like I was at the dentist and they were saying that now they have like they had an option of like a local company that like makes their own version of Invisalign. So I bet there's a lot more options out there. And
did you guys get all your wisdom teeth removed? That was a trip. Jeez. Yeah. It was the first time I got knocked out.
Same. First and only time. I loved it.
Did you guys say anything crazy? Like when you
yeah, I think I was fucked up. Like, didn't you record yourself? That was the thing to do.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember to record myself. I remember being fucked up when I woke up, but I don't think I said anything like super crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Sorry, I was looking for my mic, but I had braces for 3 years, and I got the braces on the inside of your teeth, and really? I just got them off finally after like I don't even know how long it's been. What's it, like 12 years or something? And I got them off like 6 months ago, and I still lick my teeth.
Is that the braces on the inside of your teeth?
The permanent retainer?
Permanent retainer. You
Gotcha.
That's not. I have that. That's not braces.
Yeah, it is.
It's just the retainer.
Tomato.
Well, isn't it basically the same thing?
I mean, braces like move your teeth. Retainers just keep them where they're at.
I went and got mine fixed this year because the dentist looked at it and she was like, "Why do you have that in there?" I was like, "I don't know. Doesn't everyone get it?" And she's like, "You're so bent down. It probably hasn't done anything in like 5 years." And I thought they were gonna take it out, but they just moved it back up.
How hard is it are you guys still having to wear a retainer at night? That's the worst thing, remembering to do it every night.
I should have.
Yeah.
But
I never do.
What's an animal you want to see in the wild? Right? I just thought about that. Any takers here?
I'd like to see a jaguar.
Yeah.
But
my dad claims he once saw a panther just cross the road, like when he was driving in New England sometime.
Like, would I have protection from this animal, or like, am I liable to maybe get mauled? And
yeah, I guess like a safari. I don't know, like something you would just like that you could see, not just in a zoo.
I want to see a snow leopard.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'd like to see an owl. You know, just like looking in a tree. Like that's something that My brother used to be obsessed with owls.
I was gonna say, isn't your brother obsessed with
owls?
Yeah.
I hit an owl in my car in high school.
Come on.
Like by, I swear to God, right by where Joey lived in that neighborhood. I was driving through and Kyle was with me. And it literally, I'm not kidding, it flew across and we smacked it and it was laying in the ground. And you know, they can like rotate their heads.
All the way around.
It rotated its head back at us and it was fucking scary as shit. True story. Right. Swear to God.
So I mean, I've actually been on an African safari, so like seeing a lion was fucking nuts. That's something, if like my parents took me as like a graduation present, that's something like if you have money, I would totally go back to Africa. Have you guys ever heard of the conspiracy alert? I heard this one today. This was crazy. The Avril Lavigne conspiracy theory.
Oh, that she's like a clone and she's actually dead.
That she died, and that there's just a lookalike. There's just a lookalike of Avril Lavigne now living because it's very profitable. I mean, it's a mastermind scheme, but
I think this theory like legitimately came out like 6 years ago, so it's been going on for a while.
Right? God,
there's the same theory about Eminem because there's
really
of when he was younger to now. I mean, I think he just aged, but like his face is really very differently shaped.
Yeah,
I mean, so does Tom Brady. Looks different now. He could have died too, but he's still winning Super Bowls, so I guess it's still.
Does Avril Lavigne still perform and stuff?
You know what? I don't. What's her?
Because don't you like typically make more money when you do die because everybody buys your shit and listens?
Right, post-mortem album sales.
You just kind of made a little TikTok comeback with.
Isn't everyone? God, that's how Jason Derulo is staying.
Yeah, and like Natasha Bedingfield with those dudes who do the dance to.
Jesus Christ.
She did it with them.
And Dude Perfect.
Yeah,
they were about to go down the drain.
You know who hasn't really made a comeback though are the Vine guys like Nick Coletti, who I do follow on TikTok. He's pretty funny, and Casey Frey. But those guys were just like 5 years too early. You know,
those guys used to get high all the time. And
I think, they're fucking hilarious.
They are so funny.
Like the Real Bros of Simi Valley, I think is actually pretty funny with them and Jimmy Tatro.
Wow, we've got an addition here. So again, the boys coming back from Miami. How was that? Was it just? What club did you go to? Did you check out Live?
Yeah.
No way. Did you see any famous people?
Besides the performer, no.
Oh, who performed?
Oh, Ricky Gervais. I don't know, the guy who does
Ricky Gervais.
Summertime Sadness.
Cedric Gervais.
Cedric Gervais. Yeah. But get this.
You guys want to see stand up Ricky Gervais just performing at Live?
Get this. So we went to Live Saturday night, but the night before, only the girls went out because we didn't have bottle service, and the guys didn't want to pay like $100 a head or $200 a head to get in.
Right.
And Tory Lanez was performing that night, and those girls stayed at the club. The girls that we were with stayed out till 5 a.m. waiting for Tory Lanez to come on. Never came on, so they left. 3 hours later, they saw Instagram stories of Tory Lanez getting on the stage at 8 a.m.
I'm fucking
He showed up at 8 a.m. and performed till 10 a.m.
Oh my God. Like, he's got to be going all night. You think he just woke up, had a cup of coffee, and just went to Live and performed?
I don't know. But that's the balls on that guy, huh?
All right. So here's the topic. Yeah, no kidding. I hope he performed his Aiden Ross freestyle. Who met their dream girl on the plane?
Okay, this is me. Basically, my flight was supposed to leave at 11 a.m. and it got pushed back till like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So I'm like super hungover in the airport. All I want to do is get home. I look like not the best because I didn't even shower that morning.
Sure.
I get on the plane. It's this huge plane, like basically an international plane. And then I sit down and right next to me is this stunning girl. And she starts talking to me and I'm like, what's going on? And
what was her first comment? Was it something like, you passed the peanuts?
Well, I literally had to ask a flight attendant if that was my seat because I was like in awe. So she's like,
some guy like, just interrupts you, goes, sir, you're in my seat. You're actually in 31A.
She's like, you lost? And then basically, long story short, we talked for 3 straight hours. I think she knows me better than half my friends at this point. We talked about every single thing imaginable. Everybody around us is probably like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like,
Got something out of a movie.
Literally straight out of a movie. And she's like so good looking.
Was she where was she from?
Oh, wait, get this.
Okay.
She was supposed to fly from Miami to Houston at 6 a.m., but her flight just got canceled. So
oh my God.
she went on my plane out of fate. And then right before we took off, she got off the plane to catch another flight, and I didn't get her number. And I was like, oh my God.
What in the Sam hell?
And then I was texting Grant. I was like, I think I just fucked up. And then I look up and she gets back on the plane.
Dude, wait, so you got the number. God, I'm hanging on by a thread here.
You got the number.
Then we talked for 3 hours and I got her number.
Boom.
I look her up after I get home because I'm like, what just happened? Like, this is literally out of a movie. Goes to find out she was Miss Texas last year.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
How old is she?
She's 27. She's a petroleum engineer. She's like an Instagram model as well.
Wait a second. Those two things don't usually go. Petroleum engineer?
That's what I said.
Wow. Why do you guys struck up a conversation?
What, Jack?
That's wifey.
Dude, that's what I was saying. She's like so put together. She's like super healthy. She doesn't even have like Snapchat or TikTok or anything. I'm like, this girl is
wow. She's got to get with it, actually.
So did you text her?
Yeah, we texted a couple times. I think I'm just gonna like chip away at her every few days, keep in contact. And
but she lives in Houston,
Dallas, or she's in Houston.
Yeah, she lives in Houston, so that's kind of the problem.
How far of a drive is that?
It's like 4 hours, I think.
H-Town.
You guys are both engineers.
That's crazy. Wow. All right, I'll look out for the wedding invite. Some crazy court news today, and I didn't even read into how Bill Cosby is getting freed, but I mean, just how the court system is so fucked up. Like, what's that one Netflix show, Making a Murderer? That dude's still in jail, and all of a sudden we're letting fucking Cosby out. And then how about if you checked out that documentary The Vow, which if you haven't, I recommend it on HBO. That chick, the former actress who was like first one under the spells of the cult, she got sentenced because she ended up recruiting these girls for this sex ring, Allison Mack. So that was some crazy court shit that happened today.
Yeah.
I don't understand on what premises did Bill Cosby's like conviction get overturned?
Jack, did you have any thoughts on this? Is this part of the tea?
Yeah, they're putting him back on the street. There.
We know that, but
why they overturned his conviction for a reason?
It was like I'll have to ask Matt Cruz and our resident lawyer about
that. I tried to read a little bit about it. He had always denied it and said he would, before he would ever go to like any form of like rehabilitation or like admit, he's like, I'll sit here for 10 years until it's overturned. And they like somehow appealed it and had someone retestify, and I guess something didn't match. I don't know. I thought
it was like the prosecution like messed up, and they can't prosecute him again for like the same crime. Like that's how it's so fucked up.
But I don't get it because there was like multiple people or whatever, so I don't understand.
Right.
I don't.
It was terrible news, but Bill Cosby getting let out. I had something there, I completely forgot it, but see it, gals. But so let's move on here. Okay, we've got how do you guys sleep? All right, you got to take a cold pillow. I'm throwing this at 65 degrees. You can't sleep in any hot weather. 65? But oh yeah, we got to move that thing down. Are you guys you can't be sleeping like you're in a coffin, right, on your back? We're all side sleepers.
I sleep on my side.
Yeah. I sleep on my pillow tucked in the middle.
Yeah, I roll around quite a bit, so I don't even really know where I land, but I think I start on my side.
I've always slept with a fan my entire life.
Yes.
So I have a ceiling fan and a fan blowing right in my face, and I'll fall asleep to TV sometimes too.
Same.
Speaking of TV, have you guys ever seen Collateral? I was watching that last night. It's like from 2004 with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. Fantastic. It's kind of like a psychological thriller. action movie. Have you guys checked out? So on that note, sorry, did you see this thing about the South Carolina murders?
No.
I'm surprised, Austin, you didn't get an email about it. It was in the New York Times. So apparently, like this well-to-do family in rural South Carolina, small town, everyone knows everyone. They're the lead prosecutor, and it's this long lineage of family, and it's kind of the lead prosecutor. It's a namesake. It's passed down generationally. There's been like a strange link of murders that no one can explain. And I don't know what's going on here, but it's kind of like a murder mystery that's actually happening and nobody has any answers.
Recently?
Yeah. It was this week, I believe.
How many murders?
Like they had to reopen a 2016 case because they think it's connected. Like something just happened today. Yeah. Somebody just popped up. I don't know.
I did hear about this and I just looked it up a little more, and they think the main connection there is the kid who got murdered, like his dad's prosecutor or whatever. He was accused of drunk driving a boat that killed a 19-year-old girl a while back.
Right, yeah, and like apparently the son got let off or something.
Like he got let off. It's like your classic.
Right. So was it? So people are theorizing maybe it was a revenge killing, or
correct. And they killed his mom too.
Oh yeah, it was a mom and kid found just shot dead.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Was it? Did we grow up with anything like that in Missouri? Wasn't there some crazy? I don't know, maybe not. I don't think there was any.
Kids got kidnapped by an emos worker.
Oh yeah, Michael.
Really?
Michael Devlin and Ben Ownby or something.
Yeah, Sean Hornback and Ben Ownby were kidnapped by Michael Devlin, who was a manager at an emos in Kirkwood.
What the fuck? When was that?
How did they get found? I forgot.
He kept him for like a couple.
Well, one of them was kidnapped for like Hellas, and then he kidnapped the other one probably I think 6 years later, and they found someone tipped off about the second kid, and they found the first kid with them too.
Because he had brainwashed the first kid.
Yeah.
Wow. He brainwashed him so bad that he would like give him freedom and like gave him a phone and let him live his life.
Dude, it's like that movie Prisoners.
Yeah.
God, that's like a nightmare. That's a crazy suspense one. And that movie Room.
Room, yeah.
Room, yeah.
And Devin Corrington's dad was in the FBI, and he was one of the people who kicked in Michael Devlin's door when they arrested him.
Okay, I was literally just thinking about this. I didn't put it in the topic, but maybe it's a spontaneous one. In a second life, I would totally want to be an FBI agent. Just something like fuck my life. Like I live on the run. I could lose my life any day, and I'm just
like a murder or homicide.
Or you're just you're breaking the rules. You're just a lawless guy, but you do everything for the good.
That would totally be what I would want to do. I love figuring shit out.
What are some maybe El Chapo? Maybe I'd be a drug trafficker in another life. What are some things your dream job? I always grew up wanting to be an athlete, but I did shit. I mean, you just get ripped if you suck at being an athlete. I don't think that's that glorious.
If I had a second life to just fuck up, I would for sure sell drugs. Try to build my empire.
Would you live anywhere different than the U.S.? Would you like Aruba? I don't know. I feel like as a drug trafficker, you'd have to live, kind of off the grid.
I'd want to, in a second life, do like heists, like the ocean.
Be a bank robber? Wow. Yeah. Do you think bank robberies still happen? God.
I don't know. It's a good question, but like that town outside, the movie is based on.
Oh, the town is great. That.
Yeah. In Massachusetts, where they literally won't say shit to the cops. It's just the code there, and like they just that's like true there.
St. Louis's own John Hamm.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many bank heist movies.
Yeah.
And they're all like so pretty good.
Like Fast Five. Didn't they literally stole a safe? Have you seen that they're fucking I think they were gonna make a Fast and Furious the musical, Vin Diesel was saying, which is just like, who the fuck is going to see these movies still?
Well, they go to space in the new one.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, it's out.
They dead ass go to space.
Yeah.
Should I watch it?
No, dude, that's got to be a total.
How do they go to space?
Dude, I don't know, but John Cena
Ferrari.
plays Vin Diesel's long lost brother.
Yeah, no, it's so funny how John Cena, The Rock, and then all of a sudden they kick The Rock out for Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
That's a spin-off series. I don't have much this week here, but episode 31. Last thing I had, a sport that I'm kind of getting into now, speaking of movies, Rush, I've checked out, which is great. It's about the Formula One drivers. Which Hemsworth brothers in that? Who's Thor?
I think it's
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, so Thor's in it. And it got me into Formula One, which is still going on. It's just crazy. There's a Amazon Prime, or maybe it's still on Netflix. That is, it's like they follow all the drivers.
Drive to Survive.
Yeah, Drive to Survive. I'm addicted to it, dude.
Dude, it's pretty popular. I know a lot of people that have seen it. I've seen it, except for this new season.
And it's a very rich sport, like tennis, golf, Rolex, Fly Emirates.
Yeah.
God.
The race in Monaco looks sick.
Yeah, they're always in so many. Yeah, the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Dude, I might have to actually check it out.
We met this guy at the bar. I forgot what his name was, but he was from like some foreign country, and he was just buying people bombs. And he had like these little Bitcoin and Ethereum coins that had like the QR code on the back. He was like mega rich. And I think he had like 5 Bitcoin coins and like 10 Ethereum, just like showing people. Long story short, he's like, dude, you guys want to go to Miami tomorrow? And we're like, what? He's like, I swear I'll like take us in my private jet. And we're like, well, we have work. This is on like a Thursday. And he's like, oh, all right, well, and we're like, what about next weekend? And he's like, oh, I'm going to Monaco.
Oh God, yeah.
For the race, I'm pretty sure. And I'm like,
Belize, like, oh, that'd be crazy. That dude was probably gonna kidnap you though. I don't know. You're just
oh yeah, 50% chance.
It would have been the weekend of your life. You would have ended up in Monaco. Shit. Have you guys ever been on a private plane?
No, have you?
As a kid, back when my mom was rolling on Wall Street, but it was something I'll never forget. But I feel like more and more people are like Barstool has their own jet, don't they? For like going to events. Maybe I'm wrong, but net jets I think is like a thing.
I think they've just made it more accessible to like charter them.
Right.
What's the next jets?
It's a company. I think they do private flying. It's like smaller planes for just like elite private travel. They spent like Kirk Herbstreit for College Game Day that he has to fly to every city during college football season. It's like sponsored by NetJets.
How much is it if I wanted to go somewhere like 12?
Dude, remember for my bachelor party, I was throwing out there we should get a private jet to Vegas. I think it's like, it's something absurd. Like you would all have to split probably 10 grand, and then you would all have to meet at like the same airport.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jack, you're back on the Juul.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, work and like, it's just.
Dude, I think I can't say this as I finally kicked the habit to where, I smoke on vacation, right? No, but I literally, at least when I'm home, I don't have the urge. Like I'm not, I'm having a beer. I'm not running out to a gas station because I need a fucking cigarette. But what does get me is stress. Like that's what, and you're talking about with work, Jack.
Yeah. Work, coffee, it's just.
Coffee, that'll do it.
Adderall.
And I'm that guy, if you have a Juul, I'm literally just like, hey, can I see that 35 times?
But you're done, Austin?
Yeah, I'm done. I think this chick has changed me.
She got you to quit the Juul.
I'm going to become healthy and grow up for her to try to get her.
There you go. That's crazy. What if she's taken?
Now, but in a week later, I'm going to be at Harpo's. What?
So what if she's like, did you get the...
She's single.
She is single. So she flatly asked you.
She's done long distance relationships before.
There you,
I know it all.
No kidding. You guys are kindred spirits. Things you didn't know that you needed. Earwax cleaner with the camera. Have you guys seen this?
You do that?
Oh yeah, I have it. It changed my life. I'm a huge dude. I mean, I was the guy because my dad always told me, "Hey, cotton swabs, right?" And it seems so counterproductive. Those earwax cleaners. This thing is revolutionary. It's a camera on your iPhone. You get in there, you just get all the wax out. It's like a scooper. It's called the Bird.
But
the scooter.
Does it actually help you get more? I mean, I think
100%, dude.
There's only so far you can go in.
I know, but it's just like you scrape the ear canal, like you could see perfectly in there. People are cringing right now, but it's one of those things you need that you didn't know that you needed it, right? What Brendar? Where's Brendar? He left.
He's pooping.
Yeah,
he was ripping the Juul and some coffee.
He's been gone for like 10 minutes.
Austin, do you still have that cat? Aren't you a cat guy? Because I've got a story about my neighbor's cat.
Dude, I love cats, but the only thing that sucks is that no one ever wants to come over because half people are allergic.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say.
Didn't you and Joey have a cat?
Yeah. But basically, I took her home one summer, and my mom like fell in love with her and like wouldn't let me take her again. So
right.
Never.
I'm a dog guy, but I'm not like one of those people that are like, oh, cats. You know, I still enjoy a good cat.
I'm not either. I also didn't know they lived for like 15 years. So thank God my mom took her.
So that was my question is like, what are some crazy, because before I get to this cat story, like, was there anything crazy your cat did where you're just like, how the fuck did it do that? In terms of like jumping, like in their skills for just climbing all this shit?
Yeah, they can climb like none other. It's insane.
Yeah. My aunt used to have a street cat, and her like she had a regular cat and a cat. They just like go run wild and then come home when it want. And
it's crazy.
It would like they had this like old school like Coca-Cola like refrigerator on their back porch, and the cat would jump up and then jump on the door handle and let itself in at night.
Really?
Yeah.
So my neighbor has, I think, 2 cats, and they are outdoor cats. And they must be living a little dangerously because they know we have 3 dogs, right? You know, the cats are watching them. We've got a fenced-in backyard, but sometimes the cat's like coming into our yard. So all of a sudden, like Scooby's out by the sliding door, and we're basement and then 2-story house. So it's like a probably, Jesus, like a 20-foot drop, 18 to 20-foot drop off of our deck. Scooby's staring at something. He's waiting to get, you know, out. All of a sudden he charges and then just freezes. And all of a sudden I see this orange fur ball launch off the deck, and it's gone like 20 feet and just kept scurrying all the way to the other yard. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they can jump from like hella high.
Yeah, and land perfectly.
My cat once ran away for 7 days, and my mom thought she was dead for sure. And then one day she just showed back up to our front door.
Dude, like that would be a nightmare having a pet.
They map out their area. I also heard that like outdoor cats have like their routine, and they always like stay away from each other. Like if you see another outdoor cat, they stay away. Like they have their own territories.
Yeah, where they start fighting. My aunt's cat used to come back one time, like its ear half off. They'd get it.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And Rosie, he was a guy cat named Rosie. This black cat, he was a badass.
Wait, a guy cat named Rosie.
Short for Roosevelt.
Oh, Roosevelt. That's fine.
My aunt had a cat that they found by a dumpster, so they named it Debris. They brought it in and let it live with them for like 12 years, and then it was like dying, so they took it to the vet. And the vet was like, yeah, like we need to put this cat out of its misery. And they were too cheap to pay for the shot to put it down. So they put it in the garage and turned their car on and suffocated it.
PETA's about to fucking flag our ass. It took a dark turn. I did not know it was going. I thought it was just like, yeah.
How fucked up is that?
You got $60 for the euthanasia or $15. We just take a sledgehammer and bring your cat out back. Good God. On that note, let's dive into the tea here, but not before we wonder.
Wait, did we get Zoom Pro? Oh, never mind.
There it is. We're back. Right. Yeah. We're running out of time.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Tough. Brendan, do you clean your ears with Q-tips? My last question before we get to the tea. Bro, you need this earwax cleaner with a camera. With a camera, bro. It's incredible. It'll change your life.
You have one?
I do, yeah. Oh my God, it's fantastic.
What the hell
it is when you like haven't cleaned your ears in a while? I won't do it. Kelsey loves doing it because she's a nurse and she does weird fucking shit like that. But it's like it'll go in and just scoop it out, and it's you can actually hear better. You can legitimately hear better.
Wait. So there's a camera on it.
Yeah.
Your
Can it
phone.
like plug?
So,
Can you,
and
like,
no,
like
and you're
AirPlay it
holding.
to your TV as you do it.
It's an app, legitimately. So you're literally staring like at your brain and all the wax in there. It's crazy.
That sounds like
That's
it'd be in
fire.
a mall or something.
And
Like,
sometimes Kelsey loves getting like sometimes she'll just fucking poke the side of my cerebral and I'll be like, fuck.
Dude, one time Jake Burt hit my eardrum with a paper clip. And
God.
it like literally shook my brain. And we almost went to the principal's office. But long story short, my ear's never been the same. I think there's a hole in my eardrum.
Yeah. Paperclip. Well, like, what was the end game there?
Dude, I have no clue why. We were young.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's get the latest in the world of pop culture with the Tea with Jack T coming up. I'm still fucking crying about that euthanasia cat story. I also finally stopped profusely sweating. So that's good news on both fronts. Let's get to the tea with Jack T here on Wingin' It.
right. Researchers in the UK have developed the world's first weight loss device to help fight obesity. And it's literally this it's a weight loss device that uses magnets to stop a person's jaw from opening wide enough to eat solid foods. And that's
Wait, so
yeah.
torture.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought it was a joke, but
I thought you were going to say it's called the gym. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, any weight loss device is any device at the gym. What the hell?
yeah. Someone commented, I promise there are multiple better solutions.
Somebody, again, their life's work. Okay, here it is. You just can't open your mouth.
Yeah.
That's how you lose weight.
So,
I don't get it. Like, it gets them to not eat food.
like, I don't know. Maybe it's for like my 600-pound wife people, like, where they
What's the have you guys ever done any weight loss? Like, I take supplements. I don't know if that's something like, I'm not. What was that one machine where it was supposed to like jiggle your fat off? I mean, I feel like there's been a harebrained. The what?
No. Oh, the thing you put on your chest that like vibrates.
Yeah. Or you seen that one where it's just like that pulsating ab thing all over?
Yeah. Was it called the ab ripper?
Yeah. Brennan, you just say getting your ass in the gym, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right. Rapper Pooh Shiesty has been indicted.
Kind of fire.
Has been indicted on robbery because he was flashing money on his Instagram live story and the serial numbers matched up to money that had been robbed.
He's a bank robber.
Yeah.
Who's checking that?
It's like the golf purists that are watching.
I thought it was a gun that he had on his Instagram matched up to like a.
It did, and then also the serial number of $100 bill.
Jesus.
Okay.
Did you see a Kodak just throwing $100,000 into the ocean?
That's so illegal, isn't it?
It was like, what the fuck? And what he was trying to prove a point, I guess, like he's beefing with some guy. How was that money not robbed somehow? He's just throwing it in the ocean.
He like flushed it down the toilet too.
Fuck, we need to go find what the coordinates where he was and go.
Yeah. Some dude was like, "Y'all be joking. I'm about to fucking pull up in scuba gear." Scuba gear.
That'd be a funny tweet.
Oh my god.
All right, this happened while they were in Miami, but that apartment collapsed with all
crazy.
They're still
100. How close was that to you guys?
It's like half a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty close. We never saw it though. Like, we never saw the rubble.
Right.
I just remember the first day I got there, the Uber. I was like there. It was like me and Lexi and Jenna were there first, and our Uber picked us up to drive us somewhere. And she's like, "Oh yeah, this is the street where that apartment collapsed yesterday or whatever." We are like, "What?"
Good God.
He's like, "Oh yeah, half a mile that way. Like, this apartment just completely collapsed." We had no clue.
And dude, so like the thing that, again, the loss of life is crazy. And it's just one of those shocking things like a plane crash or just something that you can't even fathom. Because now all of a sudden, imagine if you were on the other side of the building and you're still living there and you can't, have the means to move. Like, God, Austin, you live in a high-rise apartment building. Like, are you all of a sudden just like looking at the walls like, what the fuck?
Okay, first of all, the people that were in the building definitely got evacuated and put somewhere else.
Oh, you think on the other half? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's their home.
They keep them in there.
Shit. I don't know. What's crazy is that there's still like 150 people missing. It's been like a week. Right. It's been a week. You got to think the worst there.
It's terrible.
Just heartbreaking.
Austin, didn't you say something that someone had reported that
in 2018? Yeah. Structural, and it's just so corrupt how things can happen, because this happened not a couple weeks ago in Mexico City, right, where that fucking overpass just fell and killed people.
This is like, I feel like once in a lifetime thing. Like this would be just like a commercial flight going from LA to just crashing. Like it's just absurd to even think about.
How old were we? Because I still don't vaguely remember, but this is still so interesting. We still have not found that Malaysian flight. Like that's the mystery of our lifetime.
We had to have found it.
Bro, I'm pretty sure we have not fucking found it.
Weren't we about to put a robot on the bottom of the ocean floor and map out the entire ocean?
Oh my God. I don't even know. I just saw today that Mars might have like a subsurface lake in their South Pole or something. I saw a crazy thing the other day, conspiracy alert, that Mars was like a civilization, however many millions, tens of millions, trillions of years ago, and they went to Earth because their planet was dying, and now all of a sudden we're killing Earth and we're looking to go back to Mars. And we, have we not discovered if there's a city there or not?
All right. We kind of talked about the John McAfee thing, but they are comparing the tweets now back and forth of like him and Epstein, and like how he tweeted, if I suicide myself, I didn't. I'm content here, all is well. Know that if I hang myself, a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine. So he like tweeted all that stuff. So
bro, again, the dark world, I feel like. That we were talking about if we wanted to be an FBI agent. I just want to be in another life in the know. I want to know the world's secrets, even how horrible they may be. Maybe I don't want to do that.
If I would want to know.
Wait, he said a la Epstein? Like it's because of Epstein?
He was literally like, I'm not, it's gonna be like Epstein, where people are like, hey, what the fuck? The camera's turned off and this guy's murdered.
Was this guy like a well-known dude? I feel like I've never heard
of the McAfee antivirus, which was like one of the OG like software protection things. Like we used to have a McAfee on my computer. Like,
he was the founder of an antivirus software, and basically like all the US defense shit, they were like, hey, we have computers, we need antivirus software. So he just had access to everyone's computers. And he apparently had some shit, and they were just always after him.
That is sketchy.
But there was also a kind of crazy disappearance. Weren't there like 2 Bitcoin early guys that are now billionaires that went missing? I think I saw today too, or this week.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. All right. The World Health Organization is urging that masks be worn again because of the Delta variant.
I can't fucking do this anymore. What is happening? What is happening? I actually had not seen that. That's crazy. So they're saying even if you are vaccinated?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Paul, so Corbett's Corner leaking in here, but he was vaccinated and he still got COVID.
Yeah.
So he was out. NC State just had to drop out of college baseball because of COVID.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's been 1.5 years.
Yeah.
God.
Wait, you're right. They never found the Malaysian airplane.
Bro, read me some crazy details from there. I mean, that is, how has there not been a movie made about this? And this was like right around the time Lost was at its hysteria, which is a great series that kind of went a little too biblical at the end, but
240 people.
Oh, and they just think it's in the middle of Indonesia, like the Indonesian Ocean.
People think that they're still alive.
Yeah, like what if they're literally on an island?
That's like Lost, kind of.
This is crazy. When did that happen? Was it like 2012?
Good question.
I don't know how. I don't think I had the mind capacity at the time, age-wise, to like comprehend just how crazy that was.
Yeah, that a flight just goes missing.
Yeah.
Wild. All right. Shout out Juul, Austin. Juul has to pay $40 million to the state of North Carolina. They want a lawsuit against them.
That's like nothing for them, though.
Yeah, I know. But
what? On what ground?
It's one of hundreds of lawsuits.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
explain more on that. Like, they just been sued
for alleging that the e-cigarette company marketed to teens and misrepresented like the nicotine percentage. So, and like the flavors and
Have
stuff.
you heard those Juul commercials? Or something? They're very bizarre. But shit, like, we were just talking about the movie Rush. It was about the 1970s rivalry in Formula One, and all the cars had Marlboro. Like back when cigarettes could actually like control the market. Now it's DraftKings. Back then it was fucking Marlboro, which is crazy. Love it, Peter.
Okay, this is pretty crazy. China discovers a new species of human known as a dragon man, found the skull. They found this skull literally like in a river, and it was still like preserved by a river. And it was discovered in 1933, but then it got lost and was dug back up, and it's significantly larger than the skull of a human from today. But like the size of the brain was likely the same, and scientists believe that they lived in East Asia 146,000 years ago.
They think it's a different species of human, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't really tell in that picture, but like that fucker's got a big skull.
Yo, dude, be looking like Big Head.
Like, what did you do for fun back then?
Kill people.
46,000 years ago.
I saw some fact the other day that
Fire.
So I don't know if the stat's true, but it said 40% of people believe that there were humans around when there were dinosaurs. Like,
have you ever seen the movie 10,000 BC? Like, that's crazy. That's like with cavemen and woolly mammoths. Yeah. The only thing you would do it for fun is try not to get capped, I feel like, with a spear or by Genghis Khan.
They would literally just like get in circles and like dance to the banjo or to the banging of drums.
Wait, like, did you see? There was another thing where there was like indigenous people that were discovered for the first time. It was some dude on TikTok.
That was fake.
Was it fake? Really?
Because I dove deep into that because I've always
the mirror thing.
I've always been there's this island off the coast of India that is the most developed, like,
is it like
inhabitable? Yeah.
Like, it's the only place that like it's illegal to even go there in India. Like, it's not a part of any country or anything because they like have no idea about any sort of civilization. And like one dude tried to go there and like immediately
and they killed him.
They try to like throw their spears like at you. But that dude on TikTok, I dove deep into it, and it's this remote place in like Colombia, like rainforest people or something.
Yeah.
That he just made it look like that.
Interesting.
Wow. Because no one still can get to those other people.
Yeah, it's basically like an Amazon tribe. But obviously
you should pull up on them with like heavy machine guns.
All their weapons are made like we can't just nuke them. They're such a threat to the society. No, their spears will deflect us.
It's actually really interesting. That
like cannibals. That shit is interesting.
Yeah, they just can't be touched. And some dude the dude got killed. Literally went there like trying to spread Christianity to him.
Yeah, they just napped him.
Never seen again. Yeah.
But like they're literally these people with like they've got like spikes connecting their lips and shit. Like it's just crazy piercings.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen Apocalypto?
Dude, I was just trying to think of that. Yeah, so it's like that.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I think I was too scared. Is that a horror movie?
Dude, all-time movie. One of the best movies ever made.
Really?
Should I watch it tonight?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm putting it on the list. No, you gotta watch Collateral. Come on.
It's really long though. Did you see the video of the guy that went to apparently a tribe that's never seen a mirror, and he showed them a mirror, and they like freaked out, and they're like, "Put that down." And they're like, "Wait, let me see it again." And they're like, "Put it down."
Oh my god,
that's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. That some people literally don't have any idea what's out there.
No.
All right. GTA 6 got pushed to 2025.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw that.
Traveling. Tough look for him.
I saw 2 tweets that said they better add the pandemic for it to be that realistic, and another tweet that said, I better be able to smell the strip club through my controller.
Dude, that game's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's going to be a woman protagonist for the first one.
And then I saw another tweet that said, if he's not the main character, I'm not buying it. And it was Hospital.
I saw that.
Dude, so like I remember vividly my back in the old PS2 days, like me discovering that my dad had, I think, Vice City. And like he was just secretly playing it on my PlayStation and wouldn't let me play it. I was like, what the it's gonna be me. A6.
All right. Jeff Bezos is sued his girlfriend's brother because apparently he accused him of leaking intimate text messages with the girl, with his like sister, or like Jeff Bezos accused him of leaking text between those two. And that's
what, like the dark web, just see if Bezos a freak or not. Did you guys see the crazy shit with Ben Zobrist and his wife and the pastor?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't get the full story on that. So
Wait,
she hooking up
who's
with
Ben Zobrist?
Ben Zobrist was the Chicago Cubs like utility man. I think he won a title with the Royals when they won, and then with the Cubs.
What happened?
So like he was, I don't know, it was just it's just a mess of a marriage, right, Austin? And
I'm pretty sure his marriage counselor
he had a pastor.
His wife.
He had a pastor as a marriage counselor, and they were boning.
While
they were seeing the marriage counselor.
While he was getting a World Series MVP or something.
Yeah, and like he was trying to give advice on the relationship, and he was just boning Zobrist's wife, who's apparently just crazy.
Zobrist is suing the dude.
Yeah. Oh my god! Just that's so publicly embarrassing. It's like, could you imagine Scottie Pippen's in the news lately for his comments, but just like, isn't he still married to Larsa Pippen? And then you see just like her hanging around with guys half her age.
Yeah, pretty wild. All right, 20 dead bodies were found on a boat near Turks and Caicos Island, and foul play has been ruled out, but they still don't know how they all died.
What?
Yeah.
Like no visible injuries? Like they don't know how they...
It's just what it says, but they're still trying to figure out who the people are too. Then that there might be some developments there. I saw that yesterday, but wow. 2 children were a part of it as well.
I've been to Turks and Caicos. It's lit.
Yeah, I want to go there. All right. Dylan, this also is not your address, but authorities found a half ton of cocaine floating off the Algerian coast.
I saw that.
FedEx just killing me lately.
That's 1,080 pounds. Okay.
Wow.
Dude, how, like...
What would you do if you found that?
Oh my god.
We already talked about this.
No, that's interesting. Like, what are you like immediately thinking? Like, oh my god, I'm liable. You know,
I
like,
would freak out.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd keep it.
Like, holy shit. I like wouldn't want to be near it.
How much is that money wise?
Dude, like
a lot.
Would you at least would you take a little bump? Like,
we're talking.
You're like, is this fire or not? Like, well, I mean, it's, you know, in the ocean, it's got to be fire.
Or take like 5 of them to sell and be like, oh, I found 1,075.
But no, what's crazy about it is like, what if the cops are coming after you because of that? Or what if the cartel finds you got a hold of that?
Yeah,
and
I thought about that before. There's a documentary on Netflix about this dude who followed this treasure map to find this coke. You guys should watch it.
What's it called?
The Cocaine.
Is it Cocaine Cowboys?
No, Cocaine Island. Cocaine Island. And it's like these dudes are idiots, but like they're from Florida, and like he ended up finding it, but then he got, I don't want to ruin it, but
okay, all right, I'll watch it. That's great.
It's pretty, like, you'll laugh at it. It's kind of funny, but it's
guess how much that blow is worth according to my calculations.
You just texted your guy. What is it?
25 million.
Wow.
crazy. Who got fired? Yeah, who in the cartel got fired for that shit?
Who got killed for that?
Yeah, no kidding.
Beheaded.
How does it always just like wash up on the shore too?
Well, that's got to be like their biggest mode of transportation.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
think
they just
maybe I've always wondered if it just somehow gets lost or if they fucking throw it when they get like the Coast Guard pulled up on them.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you want it to sink and not float?
Well,
does it float? I mean, that's crazy.
I don't think it sinks.
All right.
Wouldn't it just disintegrate? Oh, they probably tightly wrap that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. They put that stuff in like to get across the border and like they'll cut open like bananas and stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty damn creative.
Yeah, there's some crazy ways they hide it. Okay, I just thought this was kind of funny because I didn't really know all this about him. So Ray J, okay,
yeah,
with Kim K and everything, he was seen out and about with Wendy Williams, which is that.
Oh God,
yeah, like what is
day talk host?
Yeah, like first off, what are you doing? But then someone said Ray J's a legend, and they posted all the other stuff. So first off, he's Brandy's brother, which is that R&B singer from the 90s, which I did not know that. He dated Whitney Houston, Lil' Kim, and Pamela Anderson.
Wow.
He made Kim K famous. He's a member of the Bloods. He made these 2 songs. Then he made
Sexy Can I, didn't he?
Yeah. And then he made Scooty Bike, which I don't know what that is, a 7-figure company. And he owns Suge Knight's life rights, which I don't even know what that is. Maybe
how was that a thing?
Maybe to make a movie about him or something, but like,
oh wow,
that's fucking crazy.
Oh, like it's like the NCAA. He owns his image and likeness. Interesting.
Yeah, like so, but I don't know what he's doing with Wendy Williams now. Like,
do you remember when Wendy Williams fainted on live TV?
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Why?
Like I don't know. Like I don't think it really came out what happened. Like she was like, oh, it's just really hot. Like she just like fainted. I guess I don't know. But she's like 70, isn't she? Oh, that could be really bad if she's not 70. But
she's yeah, she's pretty old. She might be like 65.
Look it up.
Okay.
Don't look at Wendy.
This is pretty messed up. A girl in the UK who was 10, she was 11 at the time, didn't know she was pregnant and gave birth and is the UK's youngest mother.
That's crazy.
How old?
She was 10, I guess, when she got pregnant. Now she's 11.
I'm about to be a fucking uncle this month.
Jack, don't you know a crazy story about someone that didn't?
We'll scrub it. What?
He's only 56 years old.
I know. I just looked it up. Tough. Sorry, Wendy.
Okay, this is pretty smart marketing. Delta Airlines is partnering with Corona beer to do marketing as a result of the new COVID variant, the Delta variant in Corona.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
interesting.
Need them, join them, I guess.
I thought it was going to be to find your beach.
Do you think Corona helped or hurt their brand?
Apparently, it didn't hurt them at all. I think I heard at least that was the beginning of the pandemic.
Because kids were buying it. Not kids, but people were buying it just because.
Corona's fire. Corona Extra.
Yeah.
It tastes like weed.
It does. Yeah.
All right. The little brother on That's So Raven and from Corey in the House has been charged for a felony because he was sending explicit texts and videos to a 13-year-old girl.
Dude, I feel bad for these Disney
What
kids.
is wrong with people?
Like you know what I'm saying? Like they got thrust into child fame and just, I mean, Bieber, I think went through some shit and he came out on the other side, obviously better for it. Jake Paul, I guess too. I didn't. So were you guys watching Disney? I wasn't a big Disney Channel guy. I was more Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
I was the same as you, Dylan.
I was Disney. I was all of it.
So what was Jake Paul in?
Dude, he was past our time.
Really?
He was on like Disney XD on this show called Kicking It when we were in like late high school.
Oh,
Jack,
really?
Remember the Disney Summer Games?
Yeah.
That's lit.
What was the Nickelodeon? What was it? Slime Fest? Don't they still do that? What the Amanda Bynes show? My God, we need to find. They got to string that somehow. Where's that on? What platform?
They need to have a Nickelodeon Plus platform.
Right,
dude. I mean, they kind of do. I think Paramount.
Wait, so Does SpongeBob still make new episodes? Like, that's crazy. That was my childhood favorite, but I can't believe they're still going.
I don't think they do. SpongeBob's gay now also.
Oh, that's right.
Being announced.
Chill, so is football.
Patriga. Yeah, I wonder if it's still funny.
They do make new episodes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Like, so kids are just always watching it. That's crazy that they just get a new generation of kids because they obviously outgrow their audience eventually, but it's just rinse, repeat. All right, here's some more newborns, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, did you see Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog? They're doing a movie together.
I'm surprised they don't have beef.
They have beef?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, we knew it was coming out, but it's coming out in October. But the trailer came out for the new Sopranos movie, and it looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I checked it out. I don't know if I didn't think it was a great trailer. I love that John Berthal's in it.
I agree. It wasn't a great trailer, but I just think the whole idea of it, that's Tony's son in real life.
Yeah, and it looks like him.
It's like him.
I hope it's going to be good. What gave me goosebumps was the intro song at the end.
Yeah,
when it faded to the title.
Yeah.
Do you think I should watch it if I've never seen the show?
Dude, yeah.
Dude, you've got to watch The Sopranos. It's like first couple episodes are a little slow. Then it's just much watching. You will just appreciate the acting, the writing. It's one of the greatest shows ever.
I mean, you have to get over the fact that it was filmed in the 90s because that bothers some people.
True.
2000. Some people can't get over that.
I can't remember if I've talked about this. I think The Sopranos hold up just because it's that great. But there are some movies that I haven't seen that I'll check out. That it's just like they're using flip phones, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, what? I can't handle this.
Brendan, did you watch The Sopranos?
I watched like 3 seasons of it and then stopped for some reason. Not because I disliked it. I loved it. I think I just didn't have the time. But
that was me with Breaking Bad. I've never finished.
Only 5, so you should finish it.
Yeah.
You never finished Breaking Bad?
I've never finished Breaking Bad. I think I only made it through 3 seasons.
You gotta finish that one.
Saving it. Maybe tonight.
That's an unreal one. Speaking of shows, they officially announced that season 3 of Succession comes out in the fall.
It's such a great fucking show.
Awesome show. You guys watch Succession, Brendan, Austin?
No.
Put that on the list 100%.
You should watch that, Brendan.
You would love that being a finance guy. It's all about power and fucking.
It's sick. Yeah. And then it's just some movies I have watched recently that I suggest that are not new or anything, but they're funny. Watch Dazed and Confused, classic. I literally laughed my fucking ass off at the movie The Sitter with Jonah Hill, where he plays.
Really?
You've seen that?
I have not.
You guys would be fucking weak at it. He plays this baby. It's hilarious. And then I Love You Man was another one.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I also have my latest TikTok rabbit hole I got down was this account called the Arkansas Bushman. And he literally, it's this dude dressed up as a bush, and like he goes in random places on the streets in Arkansas, and this other dude like records people, and they're like, why is this dude recording me? And then this dude dressed as a bush scares him. And I don't know why I couldn't stop watching it for like an hour the other night. I laughed because they some people would be like, oh, I saw you coming, like, because they've seen him before, but other people were legitimately like, what the fuck?
First time I watched so are you guys Tarantino guys? I feel like everyone.
Yeah.
I had never seen Inglourious Bastards.
Wow.
Good one.
It was fucking awesome. I mean, 10 out of 10. Great.
Yeah,
dude, have you guys seen Kill Bill?
Yeah.
I tried watching it, couldn't get into it. It was a little too old. I don't know.
Do you like Pulp Fiction?
I love Pulp Fiction. Yeah. It's weird. Like The Hateful Eight, I was fine with. I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in
really? I liked that. Some people,
I liked it too.
I thought it was sick. It's long as shit.
Dylan, I don't think you would like it.
Really? I love anything with DiCaprio.
I didn't really like it that much.
Really? Yeah. I
liked it more the second time I watched it.
My mother-in-law just texted me UFO report discussion on Discovery Channel right now.
Oh, that was another thing we didn't really get into because apparently they just danced around it.
The UFO report. It was just like they were like, okay, we're gonna tell you aliens exist, and they were like, nah, they're not ready. We can't explain the 140 events. Yeah, we fucking know you can't.
Yeah, I saw a funny tweet that was like a picture of like the ocean side, and it said taken on an iPhone, and then a picture of the UFO. It said taken on $1 billion fighter jet, and it's like looks like it's taken through a potato. Like it's just
you want to go down a TikTok rabbit hole, Jack? I think it's called UFO radar. It's crazy, and they've been showing. There's clips, and it's just this guy. He's like, people just send in clips, right? So who knows if they're real or not? But there's a lot of them. And the ones that are crazy are the ones where military bases are fucking firing at these things. And you're seeing like rockets out of the air and this thing's just dodging all of them.
Dude, you got to look at the comments. That's like a training thing that they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The comments always
still cool.
Everything out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They train by just shooting at things. Fuck. Oh, well. All right. Is that it for the tea?
That's all I got this week.
That's all we got for you this week here on Winging It. Brendan Duarte, Austin Platt, Jack Duncan. I'm Dylan Corbett. We'll be hammering you guys with some clips, so enjoy those, and we'll talk to you next week.